Hello and welcome back to Music Mitra. This is Bindu Naya here. All these days we have been talking about how to sing, how to practice our lessons when you are a student of Indian classical music. So you have had a lot of discussions on that topic so far. Today something different. Today we are going to talk about what not to do, how not to practice, how not to sing. Because remember we are doing this 30-day challenge now. If you have not yet seen those videos, we had actually it's still going on, the 30-day challenge. We are in the third week now. Every week we are doing a set of exercises every day for 15 to 20 minutes to improve our voice. And I'm so happy that so many of you have jumped in for this challenge to improve your voice. And I'm so happy that so many of you have jumped in and you're taking part in this 30-day challenge. So I wish all of you all the very best. Now, because of this challenge, there's a lot of interaction happening among the viewers of subscribers of Music Mitra, my Music Mitra family, and I'm getting a lot of emails, messages regarding certain topics, and then I found that there is a common mistake happening among people who are trying to learn music on their own, and they are doing something very wrong all the time. There are few things, not just one thing, a set of things. Some people are doing this, some people are doing this. So I just wanted to today talk about all those things which one should not do when you are learning music, trying to learn music. So let's get into the topic right away. So it is a good idea if you want to just note down these points so that you will know which one is your problem. Okay, and let me know in the comments below which problem that I'm talking about is relating to you and your practice. So let's get into the topic right away. First and foremost, we know we are talking about Indian classical music here. This is a very serious system of music where we give a lot of importance to the pitch, the laya or the tala. And always, especially in Carnatic music, we always keep the count of tala in our hand, right? So, shruti, laya. So, we say shruti mata, laya pita. That means shruti is the mother and laya is the father. Now, here is where I come to the first mistake many of you do while trying to learn music or trying to sing anything is you do not adhere to a shruti. You do not have the sound of the shruti playing in your background. That is a big no-no. Now let me explain to you why. Because I'm seeing this myself because we have this class also, live class which happens on Saturday. And there also I see this mistake many people in the beginning they were doing is they are sitting for the class without a shruti next to them. So that is a big no because shruti is the integral part of singing. When we sing, we need to identify our voice with a particular pitch. Now let me explain to you in detail. When we learn music as a beginner, we are all like kids going to nursery school. So when a kid goes to nursery school, how are they taught to write? Why are they going to school? To read and write, right? So when they write, do you give them a blank sheet of paper to write? Suppose you give them a blank sheet of paper, what happens? They will write anywhere. They will write A in one corner, they'll write B in another corner, C in another corner, and they will write random because they don't have a reference of where they are supposed to write, right? Same way, when it comes to music, we need the shruti. That is like that ruled book that you are given. Sometimes if you are given even a 4-line book so that you know each alphabet goes into which between the 2 lines. That's how we learn to write. I hope you are following this. So imagine shruti for you is like that ruled book that keeps you correctly in the right place. Whether you are singing the higher octave or the lower octave or the middle octave, whatever notes you are singing, you know the reference, because this will guide you. You are keeping yourself within those specified space or spaces given to you. So, number one mistake is singing without shruti. So, right from today, please make sure do not do that mistake, because getting your brain aligned to shruti is a process which takes time for beginners. Not everyone can sing in shruti from day one. Let me be frank with you. So what happens is there is the process of getting that. So every day when you say you're hearing the shruti and the, what do you say, mixed with your singing, the shruti and your singing are having an interaction on a daily basis, and then slowly a relationship is formed. Until then you are not many times in shruti. You will go wrong. That is normal. So to correct that, we need to first let our brain develop a relationship with shruti. This will not come in one day or 2 days. Some people it can take months or even a year to get the perfect connection with the shruti. So singing without shruti means that first step itself you are not giving yourself a chance. So number one, shruti. Now what shruti? I am not asking you to buy a tambura. You don't even have to buy a digital shruti box now or a harmonium. You have a smartphone. Everyone has a smartphone, and there are n number of apps that give you, like Shruti app, Tanpura, Droid. So many apps are there. You can just select any app, download it and keep it in your phone, and whenever you sing, you have to put the shruti on and sing. And which shruti should you use? That is again a different topic. There's a full video I have done on that, because everybody's voice is different and what shruti suits me might not suit you. So depending on your voice, you can adjust the pitch that you are singing in, and male, female, etc. they'll have different pitches. So I will put that link in the description, how to select your shruti. Okay, so if you don't know that, you can go there. Okay, so that is one. First point. Second point, very important point. When we sing, especially in the beginning, we are learning the Saptaswaram. The Saptaswaram has a movement. It goes up the scale like this. It's an upward movement for the Arohana, downward movement. So we need to have a visual imagination of that while singing. Now, for that, what happens is, many of you, I know, you sit with the book in front where the Sarali Varishes or Jente Varishes are typed out, and then you look into the book and then you are singing. So in the book, you are seeing it like a line, right? It's going like this. In the book, it's not printed like this. In the book, it is like a line. So what happens? You tend to sing like that. You forget about the ascending nature of the swaras. So number one important thing when it comes to singing the varishes is memorize the varishes first and then imagine the movement. So if you are singing sari, 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 gama, you know, so you can in your mind visualize it and sing. But if you are stuck looking into the book and singing, it becomes very mechanical and you will not feel the notes. Here we need to feel where that each note is vibrating in your body. So you exactly know how a re sounds, how a ga sounds, only when you observe your own voice singing that note. Now many times when you're concentrating on reading, the entire game is lost there itself. So second point, memorize your varishes and then sit down to practice. It will make you 10 times better. It will make your practice 10 times better and meaningful than just looking into the book and singing. It's very simple. Even a small 5-year-old can memorize it. So it's nothing great. So you should memorize it. Okay. So point 2, visualize the swara and sing by imagining the swaras in your mind. Feel the swaras, enjoy the swaras, enjoy the music and sing, so that don't keep looking into the book and make it. And also imagine when you look into the book, many times your posture is not correct. When I'm looking down, see how my neck is? That's not the way we should sing. That brings me to the third point. Wrong posture of singing. That's another thing I have seen. What happens is people, they will start singing sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Your head is going up and up and up, taking the visualization to the next level into your body. We need not do that. You visualize in your mind. You don't have to do it with your body. So these kind of mannerisms that we develop, or some people will do like this. They will rock while singing. So these are mannerisms that you develop from day one, which we need to correct at the right time, nip it in the bud. Otherwise, these form habits which we can't change later. It becomes so ingrained into your physiology that it's difficult for one to change. Because I have seen this, children who have learned with other teachers, and when they come to me and they formed all these habits, and using your head up, going up and going down. Again, this movement while singing, no. Try to keep your head steady. Now comes to same point, but the next in posture, your back. Many of us have a difficulty sitting on the floor. If you see, Carnatic music is normally performed and practiced sitting on the floor. There is a reason for that. Unless a person is very old and they cannot sit on the floor, you will see some artists on stage taking the help of a chair. But when you're a student, make sure, even if you're attending an online class, I see my students also doing this. They sit on a chair, and sometimes it's a swivel IT kind of a chair, and then they're trying to sing. Let me tell you, that is a wrong, very, very wrong way to sing. Because there is a reason why we sit on the floor. Because you're grounded. When you sit in Padmasana, your Mooladhara chakra is in touch with the Mother Earth, and it kind of grounds you. And that posture will give a kind of upward steadiness to our spine. Do not sit like this. So if you have a problem sitting on the floor with the back straight, you can take the help of some cushion or something to keep it at the back, or lean against a wall initially till you develop the posture, and that will give you the back straight. Sitting with the straight back while singing helps in the correct voice production. Okay, so voice production, we say, Nabhi Hrit Kanta Rasana, Tyagaraja said. So from Nabhi we are producing the sound. So we can't sit like this and try to sing. The voice will come crooked like this. You have to sit straight, and so then even your lungs take in more oxygen, more air when you're sitting upright. And it's a boost to the energy. You have good energy when you sit straight than when you slouch. Try it yourself. You will know the difference. Okay, so the third and very important point was the posture, which we sit down to practice. Next, very important, posture for sitting and also while putting talam. My God, I have seen so many mannerisms when it comes to talam. Again, this point I will connect it with the spine being straight, back being straight. Because if your back is straight, your elbow can never touch your lap. Try doing that. Your elbow will never touch. I have to slouch to keep my elbow down. So if the talam is going like this, some people do this. When they sit, the elbow is on the lap and talam is happening like that, means you are not sitting straight. So when you sit, there should be a gap between your elbow and your lap. Your elbow is not resting on your lap, number one. Number two, your elbow is not sticking to your body either. You need to give a space. There should be a space here. Then when you put tala, this is the correct posture for tala. This is not the correct posture. So when you see itself, you will know there's something odd, right? When I'm putting tala like this and when I'm putting tala like this. And the tala is put on the lap. Okay? On your lap, on your thighs, because when we sit in Padmasana, that's the place where the hand comes. Next point in Tala, Tala should be shown with the fingers. Now suppose you're putting Adi Talam. You should show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As a beginner, please do this and practice. This will help because, and each beat, make sure the sound is coming. You yourself should be able to hear the sound, not like this 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no sound for 3 and 4, only 1. Then they'll do like this. All this you can do when you're a big musician, but while learning, no, big no, because this tuck, tuck, this sound reminds you of where you're supposed to put your swara, where you're supposed to sing. So this is your tala meter, and this is your body's rhythm. You're controlling the rhythm yourself, right? So tuck, 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 you should be able to hear. So sa, ri, ga, ma, and so on. So it comes exactly, you should be able to hear the sound of your tala. Okay, now next, you put the sound, but what if it is like this? Some people have this, or like this, sideways rotations, forward, like plane taking off. All that is a big no, because we should not distract the audience also. Well, if suppose you learn like that and go and sit on the stage and start doing it, the audience will get totally disoriented. What are you trying to do? So keep the talam steady, keep it subtle, don't make it too loud, like lifting. Some children have the habit of lifting like this till the head. No, lift, but lift just enough to produce the sound. You don't have to hit and make that sound so loud and too much for the person watching you. So it should be something that is producing sound. At the same time, you should be able to show your fingers. At the same time, you are not going all over the place, sideways, left, like plane taking off or taking up till the head. No. This is how you will do the talam. So now we come to the next point. Very important, even while singing your swaras, many people have the habit of not opening their mouth enough. They kind of bite the teeth and sing sa, re, ga, ma, like that. So that is very wrong. The production of sound will not be correct when you bite your teeth or keep minimum gap between your teeth. So what is the answer to that? You should have enough gap between your teeth while you're singing, especially the R syllables. That means sa. Only for ri and ni, you will have like this, ni and ri. But all other notes, sa, ri, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, and not sa, ri, ga, ma, pa. That is wrong. Open your mouth. For even pronouncing your swara, you need to open your mouth and give it the clarity. No biting the teeth and singing. And akaram singing, even worse. Many people do no, that is not the sound. We need ah. So I'll give you a trick. Take any small round object, maybe the cap of a normal bottle that we use for drinking water or mineral water bottle. Take the cap, bite it in your mouth, and then try to sing, so that you make sure that you are opening your mouth correctly as round your teeth and not trying to go close to each other, preventing the correct production of sound. So this is only for practice till you form the habit. Okay, I'm not telling you to sing all your lessons with the cap in your mouth. It is just for till you get, if you have that habit, the mouth is automatically closing. So this is where you need to make sure that, so that when you do that, you're disengaging all your facial muscles. You can't move that because you're biting. If you move, the cap will fall off. So you have that thing in place. You're kept all your facial muscles tight. So then what are we using? Only your vocal cord and the throat muscles. So you're isolating those muscles and giving it the correct, because all your varices are what? They are just gymming. Your vocal muscles are going to the gym. That is what is happening when you sing your varices. So the gym exercises will be perfect when you disengage your mouth. Otherwise, what happens? Jaw movement will come. No jaw. This, when you bite, there won't be any jaw movement, because the moment you lift your jaw, the thing will fall off. So you know whether you're, so especially those who have the habit of using the jaw or tightening the mouth, you need to practice with that till you get to hold your mouth steady. Okay, so no jaw singing, no biting and singing. So this is the next mistake many people make while practicing music. Now we go to the last and final. Very important is all these factors. How will you make sure that you are doing it correctly? Now if you see in a dance class, if you've been or you've seen any Bharatanatyam or any dance class for that matter, you will see they've kept mirrors all around, so that they can check themselves whether the position of their body, the alignment, the aesthetics, everything is in place. Their expressions, abhinaya, everything can be checked yourself. You can check. Same way, if you doubt that you are having any of these problems that I told you, sit in front of the mirror and try to sing and see for yourself where you are doing the mistake, whether you have any problem in producing voice, whether your posture is correct, whether your mouth is correct, your talam is correct. All that you can check by sitting in front of the mirror. Another way to check is to record your voice. Okay, this is for voice production, voice quality. Many of the time we don't know the mistakes that we are doing while singing, because we are still not able to recognize the mistakes while we sing. But many times we can, when we sing, hear a mistake, we will know that we are doing a mistake. So try to record yourself and see. When you hear your own recording, you will be able to identify if there are major issues with the pitch or your tempo or your voice production. You will be able to find out yourself too. Okay, and that is what I needed to discuss today with you. I hope this video was of use to you, and mention in the comments below if you found any of your challenges in this list of problems that I mentioned today. These are things not to do. Okay, continue with the 30-day challenge. If you're watching this video after the 30-day challenge is over, don't worry. You go to the video and start again from week 1. All the 4 video links below in the description. You can start from week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 and see for yourself whether you can bring some improvement in your voice, tone, strength, quality, steadiness, etc. And I will see you soon with another video. And if you've not yet subscribed, again reminder, please subscribe, click that bell icon too, so you know when new videos are out, and share this video with other music students who are in your friend circle. I will come back soon with another video, and bye for now.